Okay, so Will Smith at the Oscars last night smacked Chris Rock. Or did he? Let's watch the clip.
Is praying that Will Smith wins. Like, please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? that was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Uh-oh, Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith.
So I guess Jada has a disease, which is the reason why she cut her hair off. So a lot of people are justifying that Will Smith hit Chris Rock because of that. Did Chris Rock know that? I don't think so. Look, either way it goes, Will smacking Chris Rock was not okay. Even Chris Rock knew that that joke was light. Even in the beginning, you see Will laughing at the joke. Then he got up to slap him. Then after he smacked him, he turned around still laughing at the previous joke. Nah, for real, I don't know what he's laughing at, but he's definitely smirking right here. This is not a face you make when you're upset with somebody and you just smack them. Also, why was Chris Rock leaning in for a smack? His hands are behind his back. He's leaning in for a smack. Guys, look at this man. Usually when somebody comes on stage, they know that that person's gonna wanna talk. So they have the microphone getting ready to give them the microphone. But Chris Rock does not have the microphone out getting ready to give it to Will Smith. No, he's leaning forward with his hands behind his back. Then you have right here, I guess this is one of the breaks commercial, or I don't know what it was, Denzel standing in between Chris Rock and Will Smith. Guys, I tell you what, if this is fake, they did one heck of a job. Because at first I was like, yeah, that's fake. And then I seen Will Smith crying. And I was like, man, that cry is real though. He's really up there crying. Then I thought,
How come you don't want me, man?
Will Smith is one of the greatest actors in the world. So could it have been fake? Yeah. Could it have been real? Yeah. But I tell you what, this is not a face you make when you are mad at somebody and you just slap somebody. And this is not a face you make when you just got slapped. Also, Will Smith apologized to everybody on stage except Chris Rock. But I guess he must have thought about it, after he partied it up and came out of the anger he was in. He must have felt guilty about what he did because he said sorry to Chris Rock. I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line and I was wrong. I am embarrassed and my actions were not indicative of the man that I want to be. There is no place for violence in a world of love and kindness. A world of love and kindness. I don't know what world Will Smith been living in, but this world is getting more and more evil by the day. And everything they try to do in the name of love is doing nothing but separating us away from God even more. Because, ladies and gentlemen, what they call love is based on a human being's emotion. It's based on a human being's fleshly desire. What they call love is what the Lord tells us to get away from. They want us to follow our own desires, our own fleshly hearts. But when we do that, we act off of just purely emotion. And we act off desire, which leads us into sin. And sin never has an ending. And the wages of sin is death. So no matter how much the world forms into the way that they want it to be formed, they'll never have enough until suddenly they just lose their mind and everybody goes crazy. Because the more we come away from God, the more separation we come into. No matter how many times they say that they're trying to unify us, no matter how many times they say that they're trying to bring us into unity, stepping outside of God's law, stepping outside of God's nature, stepping outside of God's will is separation. God brings unity. God brings oneness. We need to die to who we are, submit to the Lord, and come into the place where God wants us to be in God's will, doing God's purpose. God is the void that everyone is looking for. You're not going to find it with money, drugs, men or women, relationships. You're not going to find it with any of these things that they're saying is love. God is the void that fills us and completes us. But yeah, guys, I don't justify this slapping at all. I don't think that Will Smith should have put his hands on Chris Rock. And that's my thoughts on the situation. I love you guys. God bless. Shalom.